Welcome to the channel, everyone. I'm Skratch. This is another Dragonheir Silent Gods video. In this video, guys, we're gonna have a sneak peek at all the new gear sets and all the new artifacts coming to Dragonheir Silent Gods in Season 3. This video is sponsored by Dragonheir Silent Gods, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video. If you guys haven't tried Dragonheir Silent Gods just yet, you might be new to the channel, you just stumbled upon the channel, or you are checking out the game. Now is literally the best moment to start playing. The second phase of the Dungeons and Dragons collaboration event is still active, plus we are eagerly waiting for Season 3. You can download the game by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. Now, we already had a review of all of the brand new heroes coming in Season 3. 31 new heroes to be more specific. If you haven't checked that video out, feel free to go and check it out after you're done with this one. And we have another video with the Season 3 overview, everything that you need to know about it, what to expect from it, events, what changes, etc. But in this video, we are going to focus strictly on the new gear sets and, of course, on the new artifacts, guys, because we have quite a few of them, and some of them, they are absolutely insane. I'm glad that the developers finally decided to create one-piece sets, guys. You've heard that right. So far, we had two-piece sets, three-piece sets, and we always had kind of like the missing link in there. The one-piece set to kind of like go together with the three-piece sets. But we are going to have this in Season 3. So right here, we have a brand new set, guys. The Rhapsodist Calling. This is going to be a two-piece or a three-piece. At two-piece, you're getting attack and attack speed. So at three-piece, you're going to get the wearer's basic attack ignores 20% of the target's defense, which is very, very helpful for Dauntless heroes and many other heroes just in general, you know. So it's a pretty nice set. Moving over to the next one. Right here, we have the Unclean Bloodline. At two pieces, you're getting attack and enlightenment, and at three pieces, increases derivative damage dealt by the wearer by 20%, which is pretty nice. I'm curious how it compares with the one that we had last season, you know, which was ignoring defense with derivative damage. I like the design on this. Then we have a new one. Ooh, I like this helmet too. The Aerial Battle Roar. You're getting an attack and crit rate at two pieces, and at three pieces, the wearer gains an additional 4 attack for every 1 crit damage they have. So if you have 200% attack crit damage, you're gonna get a lot of attack. That's actually very, very nice. I'm so curious to see how much damage you're getting from this one. I feel like this might be one of the best out of all of them, because getting a lot of extra attack is going to be massive, you know. It really depends what you're using. If you guys had a chance to watch the video with the new heroes, you've seen the new schools of damage, you will understand that a lot of them require a lot of attack, very high attack, in order to really shine. So having something like this is going to be massive. Then we have the Emperor set, which seems to be the same, at least at two pieces. You get attack and skill haste at three pieces. When the wearer deals damage to an enemy with lower attack, the current damage will be increased based on the difference value. So this is exactly the same like in Season 2. Nothing changed with the Emperor set. But the other ones are completely different. And right here, we're going to have Tundra Tenacity. So we're getting skill haste and HP. At three piece, you're getting reduces damage taken by the wearer by 25% when that damage does not crit. So on non-critical hits, you have a 25% damage reduction on the damage. Pretty interesting. I don't necessarily think that is going to be as impactful because it's a non-crit. If it was a critical hit, that would have been a bit better, I think, in my opinion. Then we have the Ancestral Protection, which seems to be pretty much the same, so I'm glad to see that the Ancestral Protection set is still here. Resistance, HP, and damage reduction, and a bit of a ally protection. Then we have the Puppeteer's Inspiration. You're getting accuracy and skill haste. And at three pieces, allies around the wearer gain a defense up equal to 15% of the wearer's defense. And the first time this ally's HP drops below 50%, they receive a 20% target's max HP healing. Wow! This is gonna be so impactful, guys, on the Vortex. It's gonna be so impactful on bosses where you can use melee heroes, because just group your heroes together, you put this hero in the middle, right, at the front line, and everybody is going to get 15% of the wearer's defense. Put Garius in the middle, 4,000 defense, and everybody's gonna get 15% of that. It's gonna be so good. And to get that healing as well, once when they drop the HP, it can be pretty impactful. You know, it can save them. Then we have the Moonlight's Blessing. Seems to be exactly the same like in the previous season. Accuracy and Skill Haste. So right now we have 2 sets with Accuracy and Skill Haste. And it's nice because you can build heroes with 40 Skill Haste and 80 Accuracy with these 2 sets. After casting an ultimate skill, the wearer heals the ally with the current lowest HP by 15% of the max HP target. Now I'm curious to see where are the other sets that are one-piece sets, because we had those ones in here as well. So let me just quickly check. So what do we have here? Strike the... Okay, I don't have any of those pieces to show you right now, which is a bit of a bummer. I don't really understand why we don't have those ones, but basically I do have a video which I'll be bringing here right now, and we're gonna go over them together, because seems like they're not available just yet on the test server. So the one-piece set, this is crazy. The wearer deals 35% increased damage to enemies with defense penalty. Wow, so you're getting 35% increased damage, guys, and is a one-piece set that you can pair with something else that will increase your damage furthermore. It's just nuts. What about the next one? Finality's Admonition. Or Chaos Symbiosis, actually. And one-piece effect, the wearer enjoys 35% increased ultimate up and damage bonus effects, but has a 50% chance of decreased recharging speed. I'm a bit confused. So wait. So the wearer takes 35% increased ultimate up. So basically you're gaining your increased ultimate energy faster. And then you have damage bonus effects. 35% increase on the effects. It's not just extra flat 35% damage. But then you have 50% recharge speed penalty on yourself. So basically you're going to use the battle skill less, and even the ultimate too. I'm not sure if that 35% makes up for it though. Interesting. Sounds a bit strange though, because you're getting you're getting punished for using it as well, you know. So then we have that record. One-piece set as well. When any hero dies in the Grand Gladiator Arena, the wearer can obtain 15% of their attack. The upper limit of additional attack obtained is 300% of the wearer's attack. Pretty solid, actually. You kind of like need to have two different damage dealers, and if one of them dies, then you're kind of like going to gain something extra from here. Then the next one, guys, is the Energy Harvester, one piece as well. The wearer obtains 15 attack additionally for every one skill haste they possess. That's nice. It's not going to be as impactful as the 3-piece one that gives you 4 attack for every 1 crit damage, but it's still going to be nice to be paired with something else, you know. So if you have somebody with a lot of skill haste that might require attack too, is actually interesting. Then we have the Moonlight Mantle. Let me just quickly go a bit back, because they are moving pretty fast with them. Come on. There we go. So this is a one-piece set as well. There's a 50% chance for the wearer to grant 50% increased healing and shield effects. This is very strong on characters that already generate a massive healing or generate a massive shield, you know, because a 50% chance to get 50% increased value of those. It's crazy. Think about Garius and Gatekeeper staff. It's gonna be just nuts. Very, very nice one-piece sets. They're very, very solid. Like, we're gonna be able to do so many different strats now and just achieve much better builds on our heroes. Supreme Blessing Armor. When the wearer gains a buff, there is a 50% chance for the buff to be undispellable. Okay, so it's basically protected buff. This is more something that you will use for Arena, but it's a nice set. It's definitely a nice one. Then we have the Absolute Deterrence, Iron Bastion. The wearer is immune to stun when being inflicted with one. But every second of stun reduces the wearer's ultimate energy by 6%. So basically, if you get stunned in Arena very quick, okay, you're gonna be immune to it. Now, when you are under stun, you will not recharge your ultimate energy. Let's just say somebody puts a stun with a battle skill on you that lasts 3 seconds. You're gonna have your ultimate energy reduced by 18% because of that. I feel like is a good price to pay, because you're still able to use your battle skill. You're still able to do actions. While you're stunned, you cannot do nothing. So this is a very nice one-piece set, 100%. I'm a fan of that one. Then we have the Wolf Spine Gloves. 20% of the damage dealt by the wearer will be converted to healing when their HP is below 50%. AoE damage can only trigger 30%. This is massive. You have lifesteal on a one piece when you're under 50% HP. It's going to be game-changing for Vortex. Generally, it's going to be game-changing for pretty much any boss fight whatsoever. Even for Arena 2. Is such an impactful set. It's massive, actually. So far, we only had a crappy artifact that was basically giving you leech, you know, and that was not a good one. Massive Colossus. The wearer dispels one debuff from themselves when they cast their ultimate skill. Integrated clans for whoever is using this. Very impactful for Arena as well, this one. And if you're timing it in the Vortex and you have a one-piece set like this on each one of your characters, and you're timing your ultimate skills to go straight after the boss is putting the defense down on you, you don't need a cleanser for the Vortex. So that's a nice one. And this will be very impactful against the world boss, the endgame boss, that will put debuffs on you when he's under 50%. It's gonna be a very nice set, this one too. Very nice one-piece sets. I'm so impressed, actually. Tunnel King's Cloak. The wearer has an additional 50% chance of dispelling a buff from the target when inflicting debuffs. Okay, pretty interesting. Brings in a bit of RNG for Arena. You can dispel buffs basically from the enemy if you inflict debuffs. So not a bad one. Definitely not the highlight of all of the sets we've seen so far. And we are moving over to the two-piece sets we've seen so far, guys. I do want to mention that we do not have a stun set anymore, okay? So yes, stun sets are gone. That will be very problematic for Feymander and Pillar of Trials for a lot of us, because we're not going to have that crowd control to help us out. But we do have some amazing one-piece sets that are absolutely game-changing, and I'm a very big fan of them. Moving over to artifacts, guys. We have quite a few artifacts that are being added to the game. Let me just quickly do this so we can actually have them all available. And yeah, the artifacts are nice. So how I mentioned, we have a few new artifacts, 2 of them being epic artifacts. This is the Craven's Eye Patch. This is actually going to be pretty nice. Reduces the damage taken by 40% when the wearer takes damage that exceeds 35% of their max HP in a single hit. So if somebody really hits you hard, you're going to be able to reduce 40% of that damage. Almost cutting that damage in half. You're getting HP and defense percentage. The Rascal's Slingshot is actually even better. You get attack and accuracy. The wearer gains an additional 8 attack for every 1 accuracy they have. That's going to be crazy on heroes like Sigrid. Heroes that require accuracy, but you still want them to deal a lot of damage. And you don't want to give them, for example, the Crown of the Unclean or the Witch's Remains, because that's better on multi-hitters. So this is a very nice epic artifact, actually. No rare artifacts. We don't really tend to get those anyway, and they're not very, very good in general. We have the 3 exclusive artifacts. So this one is for Rook, the Rat Tamer, and gives you attack and crit damage. Increases damage bonus related to the corrosion on the target by 50% when Rook casts a skill. Massive for Rook. It's gonna be so strong. Then we have the Nightmare Orb, which is the Ozzel exclusive for the Shadow, the Necrosis. You get attack and crit rate. Gains 35% crit rate resist. I assume if the enemy has 100% crit rate, he basically denies that, and he's only gonna have a 65% crit rate chance against Ozzel. I think that's what it means. Then increases the damage of Ozzel's basic attack by 25% when he is in the demon form. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, check out the video where we review all the heroes, because you're gonna find out all the information and this will make more sense to you. Then we have the Silver Pearl Casket, which is the exclusive for Iamon Leda, which is the Aura hero, the new Radiance. Increases the additional damage dealt in Blaze state by 50% when she casts a skill. Pretty nice. Then we have the Swamp Toadstool, which is for the Corrosion heroes. Increases the effect of corrosion inflicted by the wearer by 35%. And you're getting a lot of attack from here. This is for the Aura heroes. Envoy Swings. You're getting a lot of attack from here too. When the wearer consumes Aura energy, the damage of this skill is additionally increased by 200% of the Aura energy consumed, up to 30%. It's a bit of a odd wording for how they are planning to make this work, but seems to enable quite a bit of extra damage. Shadow Spawn, attack and crit rate, and this is the one that we are getting on the Shadow heroes. Upon gaining Shadow energy, the wearer gains an additional attack up for 10 seconds, equal to 1500% of the Shadow energy gained. Not bad. Usually they gain 10 Shadow energy or 20 or something like that. So it's still going to be effective, 1500% of it, you know. Then we have the new Feymander artifact, Dreamland Globe. You're getting HP. The wearer gains recovery over time for 10 seconds if their HP is below 35% when taking damage. Also, the wearer has a 20% less AoE damage. So damage reduction on AoE, which is going to be very, very helpful. We have the Elite's Key. This is the Pillar of Trial artifact. A lot of attack coming from here. At the beginning of the battle, increases all allies' damage dealt by 15% for 20 seconds. So if you want to make a big boom with Filto or other characters, this is a must-have on one of your characters. It's only going to be impactful for the first 20 seconds. So more impactful for Arena and stuff like this, where you're going to get a nuke and hope to wipe everybody off, you know. Then we have the Golden Antler. Heals the wearer by 10% max HP each time they successfully resist, control, and ultimate down. The effect can only be triggered every 3 seconds, and you're getting HP and resistance. This is going to be very impactful for Arena. Very impactful for Arena on tanks, because you're gonna get a lot of healing from here. Then you have the Ghost Captain's Hook. You're getting attack. The wearer gains 15% crit rate, which is very nice. You're getting attack and crit rate. When not at full HP, the wearer deals additional 15% damage. This is a very, very nice legendary artifact. It's definitely on my must-get list, because it brings so many good things. Increased damage, crit rate, and attack. But only when you're not on full HP. So it's going to work better when you are able to control that, you know. And it's not in most of the cases, you know. It really depends what healers you're taking in the team. But it's an interesting one. Then we have the Holy Acorn. You're getting HP and Enlightenment. Increases the healing effect granted by the wearer by 20. And the wearer gains 15 skill haste for each ally with less than 35% HP on the field. is a good one. Is a good one. That skill haste dropping in when your heroes are getting low is going to be nice. I feel like it's going to be pretty hard to gain that skill haste for most areas. In the Vortex, it's going to be very effective. In the world boss, it's going to be very effective against the world bosses, sorry, Chaos Shadows, etc. Because you're getting a lot of AoE damage on some of them, and that brings the HP down on most of the team. And that's when all this skill haste kicks in, and you're able to quickly rotate your skills. And the final artifact, the Gory Injector. You're getting attack from both of the stats. The wearer takes 10%, 15% less direct damage, and converts 8% of the damage they deal into their HP. Leech again. This is... Actually, you know what? Scrap the Captain's Hook. This is the most wanted on the list. Because dealing damage, you know, and taking less damage and convert your damage into healing is going to be massive. I feel like it's going to be so helpful in so many scenarios on so many different heroes. That's everything for all the new gear sets, all the new artifacts. We are definitely getting some insane gear sets, guys. I cannot wait to combine one piece with 3 pieces. I wanted to do that since day one, and I'm glad that they finally made it happen. Thank you again to Dragonheir for sponsoring today's video. If you guys want to download Dragonheir, you can do so by using my link in the description down below, or in the pinned comment, or by scanning the QR code you see on the screen. And please, don't forget, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about all these new gear sets? I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.